friends, and hello, my fans. Oh, this is Onyinye by name. Okay, that's a secret now that is out. And again, this country is country that everybody I know dreamed of going. Everybody I know. I've not seen anybody that I know that don't say that this is a beautiful country. I've not seen somebody I know from Africa, either from anywhere in Africa as a continent, that say, I don't want to live here. This country is a country now willing to give you PR under 24 months. There's no better thing to this. Why United Kingdom, that's known as Great Britain or whatever, made of Wales, Ireland, and England and Scotland, are trying to say that their permanent resident, which they call indefinite leave to remain, is going to be up to 10 years. This country is telling you to come over under 24 months. I don't know what you're waiting for. And look at the participating nations. Anywhere in Western, East, North Africa, like South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, countries that I have just mentioned are participating nations. If you're coming from Burundi, if you're coming from anywhere, all they need from you is to be fit for work. There's no anything like experience anymore. There's no anything again like English proficiency must be high. No. And do you know the funny things, the good thing, the good news about this is that this country, has given the recruitment agency to now conduct the recruitment, care staff recruitment processes by themselves. All they need to know is to write the immigration of this country that they have found someone willing to fill this gap in so, whether it is hospital, whether it is a nursing home, they are looking for you. If you're ready to work, you don't need to go to Allison or Uden and start doing skills for care, because they will train you. All you need is your brain and your fit self to be able. There's not any age barrier, I'm telling you. There's not any age barrier. In some firms, I've not seen age barriers. And I will show you now. The reason why this country now is a hot cake is that there's a secret that lifted, that the labor market, healthcare labor market is, struggling and it's causing deaths. So they will not hide it anymore. They will not hide it anymore. They are telling you now to come over and do this work. My dear, whether you want to come now or next year, or you are preparing to migrate to another country, English-speaking Western country, that is giving you stress, dust your bag and just sit right here. I will give you the secret. And that country is no other country than Australia. The economy is booming. They will give you PR under 24 months. You know what that means, my dear? You check it. Who wants to live up to 10 years like United Kingdom are proposing before they can get indefinite leave to remain or permanent residence card? Who wants to live like that? Please, dust your bag and I will tell you the secret. Now, nursing support worker, personal care assistant, aged or disabled carer, you need to make sure that you're fit to work. That is all. There's no any other thing than this secret now. And again, if you are applying and you have any issue, Your girl here is willing to give my service to you free of charge. Just as you are preparing to, manage your migration, you're filling the form, you're applying for jobs, and again, you are trying to make sure that your family are coming along with you and you're getting some vibes you don't like in the internet or in the job descriptions. Just holler me. I will show you the secret, the way. That's why I'm here for you. And that's why I will be always here to help you under Womiba training platform in Telegram. In the description of this video is our Telegram link that will take you to where you will get everything you need as someone fit and willing to come to Australia to work. I don't know what you'll be waiting for than these secrets. Please, they might close it after this year. So make sure that we plan it together and get yourself and your family inside the country. Under 24 months, they will not give you your PR. What else can you not be grateful for this 2023? And you will enjoy a fabulous Christmas in Australia with your family and your children. Good education, good access to facilities of learning and whatever games, agriculture. They have plenty of animals. Wildlife is booming. Tourism is booming in this country. Maybe your partner is a businessman or a businesswoman. So this is the time to dust your bag, dust your CV, and start putting it inside the links I will be sharing in Womiba training platform. Womiba training platform are for the youths and people that are fit to still work, looking to make more money, looking to start their own business and build it. And again, looking to relocate and looking to be financial free. There's no any other place to be than Womiba training platform, so that you can get real-time information. Because that is why I'm here. Why am I here? I'm here to do that for you. Okay, now let's move on to the salary, which is the secrets. Because you wouldn't want a place that you will not earn more money. This country will pay you almost more than 60k Australian dollars. That's more than 40 million in Naira. Don't tell anybody. Apply. Just tell them to come to Womiba training platform and subscribe to my channel. I will get your work done. If you bring people to this channel, I will help you get your backs and your children or your spouse, whether husband or wife, so that people will be on the way to Australia before you know it. Under 24 hours, you get your PR. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to tell you to apply later. Because people are rushing it. It just came out last week. And people are rushing. Africa, everybody wants to travel. The youth, the Gen Z, the millennials, they want to travel. So they are looking. The way you are looking at it is the way they are looking at it. So, by the time you bring people to follow this channel, and by the time you join the real-time platform where your questions will be answered in the real time, then you will now start getting the information and preparing yourself to carry your bag to Australia and get a nice job. Minimum 60k Australian dollars. Some people are earning up to 100k Australian dollars. This is a secret nobody wants you. Shh. Nobody wants to tell their neighbor. You know me, Oliak, I will always come here to tell you the secret before it is blown or their website will start crashing. So be the first to get into WTP, which is Womiba training platform. Subscribe, because you must subscribe for me to show me and share this video, one of my video, on your Facebook or your social media platform, so that people will promote this information. So your country will be the first country that will have many people in there. Because you need to have family and community, sort of. So there's no better time than now. Before you leave, subscribe to this channel. Keep your notification button on. I will always come here with the secrets nobody is willing to tell you about migration, relocation, and making money. Nobody does it like Womiba, because I share the secrets without hiding anything from you. Okay, guys, see you in the next video. Remember, meet me at WTP, Womiba training platform. Thank you. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Hello, guys. We are now in Australian government website, Department of Home Affairs. Okay, let's look at the subclass 116 carer visa. I want us to look at the eligibility when you have this visa, about this visa, step by step, all these things, and the overview. Okay, let's start with the overview. The overview here, let's start with the overview here. You see, with this visa, you can move to or stay in Australia as permanent resident, work and study in Australia, travel to and from Australia for 5 years. You must, okay, look at where I want you to pay attention in this video. Be outside Australia when you apply and when we decide your application. Be sponsored by your relative or their partner for your first 2 years in Australia. Provide care for a relative or member of their family who lives with them, who has no reasonable access to care options in Australia. Okay, this visa now, this family now takes this requirement to recruitment agency because they cannot come in person because of security issues to start advertising. Okay, now, help with your visa. Okay, if you are getting help with your visa, before pay someone, read information on who can help with your visa application. I don't like people helping people or with, if you're a graduate, you can walk this through and feel it by yourself. Then let's come back now, see the most about this visa. Let's go back about this visa before we go to eligibility. About this visa, the processing time, I want to show you so that you see what we are saying. This is a permanent visa. It lets you stay in Australia indefinitely. For citizenship purpose, your permanent residence starts on the day you enter Australia on the visa. You can include members of the family unit in your application when you apply. Family members who apply for this visa must meet our health and character requirements. You're seeing it here. Then the cost. Let's go to the cost. The cost, I don't know, because in Nigerian naira, forex exchange fluctuates. It is not what it will be today that it will be tomorrow. It will not, it will not what it will be this month, that it will be next month. You know, many various variables affect forex change. So whether you're using cedis, Cameroonian currency, Kenyan shillings, Uganda, Burundi, South African randi, all these things, you have to work out how much is the Australian dollars, 1,880,000 Australian dollars in your own currency for the main applicant, because you are the main applicant. There is also charge for each family member, because most of you are married. You want to bring your wife or your husband or your children, so their own charges are different. So it's when you put in application that they will start telling you the charge. Pay the first installment when you apply. You can pay this through installment. Pay the second installment when we ask you to. So the checks. Okay, let's go to the eligibility, which is the most important things we have dealt with, include family cost. Okay, here it is. Not have had a visa cancelled or previous application refused. Signing the Australian values. You have to read about Australia, know their values, what they want, what they promote, what they stand for. You know, this kind of things. Things you can do in Australia and things you cannot do. And things they cherish, things that promote their unity and all those things, you know. These are the values they mean. So, best interest of the child. Okay, I think I moved fast. Okay, you signed best interest of the child. We might not grant the visa if it is not in the best interest of an applicant under 18. You know, when they will interview your children, they might say they don't want to come. So you have to bear in mind, your children might be missing home, they might be missing their grannies. They will say, Daddy, I don't want to travel with you, or Mommy, I don't want to travel with you. See, they wrote it specifically, best interest of the child you are bringing or children. So you have to, or the child you're coming to take care of. So you have to bear this in mind. That's all. That's all. That's all. Then step-by-step guide. Let's go through it together. Before you apply, check your passport if you need help with your application, or get someone to act on your behalf. I know all of you are smart. You know what is required of your passport. You know how to go and get it from the immigration. Gather your documents, your trainings, everything. Apply for the visa. After you apply, we will let you know when we have, but it's normally before the 21 days. That's why I said before, go to Australia under 30 days. They normally give 21 days, you know. So, visa outcome. Your visa grant number, the date your visa starts, the date you must enter Australia by. You know, when they give you visa, make sure you have concluded that your country have direct flight, because I've got somebody that was, you know, we did her relocation from Burundi. They don't have that specific flight to the date she needs to start school direct from her country. She have to go to South Africa, start connecting to other countries. So it's quite not a straight direct flight. And again, she left it a week to start booking the flight. So don't allow that. Book your immediately you get your visa. Start thinking the date that they want you to resume this work. Start thinking whether your country have direct flight. Maybe some countries stop in sometimes they stop in Dubai. They have stopover in Dubai before they can start going to Australia. Sometimes they stop in Canada. You know, sometimes they stop in many places before they can start connecting to Australia. So you have to be prepared. The date you must enter Australia, don't miss this date. Go in 2 days or 1 week before the time. Please, I'm begging all of you, Don't leave it at the last minute and you start struggling, because sometimes flights are cancelled. I want you immediately you get your visa after that 21 days. Please pay for your flight ticket. Sometimes some family give you 60 days to resume. That is the days you must resume. Some say 7 days, some say 1 month. Don't listen to them. Even if you can get, go online, check your country people that live in Australia. If you're from Nigeria, if you're from Ghana, if you're from Burundi, if you're from Tanzania, if you're from Kenya, ask on Facebook, ask on social media that you want a community of Kenya that lives in Australia. Ask them whether they can, accommodate you 2 weeks, so that flight cancellation, because weather can affect flights and they will cancel it indefinitely. You wouldn't know the time you will arrive. Please, because in Australia, once they give you the visa and you didn't come in stipulated date, they said you must arrive, getting another visa to this country will be difficult, because you have to prove to beyond human reasonable doubt that look at what happened to you. Sometimes it's a death before death and grave, reason. So you have to think it through. I don't want you, when you get your visa, you start struggling. Please don't do it. Okay, your visa conditions, they will give you your visa conditions. They will tell you, keep a copy of our decisions. You have to keep this copy. You see, this why we refuse the visa, or whether you have a right to renew of the decisions and stuff like that. Please, this is the easiest visa to get in Australia. If you go to recruitment agencies that are recruiting, you can see there's a lot of jobs under the tier subclass. I will show it in another video because this video is taking quite long. Okay, guys, here is the place we end this video. And if you have any problem, come to W2P. The platform is for every Africans living everywhere in the whole world to join my Telegram squad, so that we can make things easier for our people. We can help you when we can support you when we can, and again, we will make sure that you get things you need and things you have been dreaming of. Okay, I will stop here and hope to meet you in W2P. Thank you so much.